The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They're going to run it here. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that previous play. A handoff to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Makes a quick catch. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
He missed it. Field goal, no good. With that miss, no change in the score.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
He'll hand it off. That run moves the ball across the 35. Second down play coming up for this offense. Same tailback, another carry. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. It's a blitz look here from the defense. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! A punt return to take the lead in a playoff game, a moment we're not going to forget.
I mean, keep in mind, they're playing to get to the national championship, and you make this play, the return man makes the play. But really, it were the blocks that set him up to be able to give him enough room in that alley to get into the end zone. Great job by the entire unit.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Gators offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Handoff to the single back. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Give it to the back again. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
Goes to his right side there for the completion. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looking for his back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Gators looking to keep this drive rolling. On first down, it's play action. Testing the defense with a throw downfield.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
That run sets up a critical third down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. Who makes the grab? They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Hey, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a penalty marker, so let's check out that. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Eighth play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. When he's got some space here. They finally get him, but that's a great return. The last line of coverage guys just able to corral him, but a great spot to start this drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Here's the second down play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Try and muscle for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Trying to extend the play. Short pass finds the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the fourth quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Offense set for the sixth play in this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Snags a quick throw. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The Rebels are going to cash in here in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down and inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And the Rebels starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. No problem with the PHC. The lead 14-3. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. 14-3. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Florida offense retakes the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. He shreds the tackle.
Well, these linebackers better put on their big boy pads today, facing a big physical runner like this who can take hits and give them back. The only way they can stop this running back consistently is with multiple defenders trying to bring him down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's got a man down the middle. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A new set of downs after that completion. He's going to hand this off. Running with purpose. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Now it's 2nd down here. From the shotgun, drops back. Pulls it in. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but not before he gains 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
And the Gators pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Fighting off the defender. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide. It can create some vertical seams for big plays.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Short connection to the tight end here. Take it down, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and the quarterback makes a good read. Nice 1st down.
Looks right for a quick completion. Finding space at the 20. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They're just able to stop him, but that is a great return there. He's a dangerous guy with the football. It's a great spot to start this drive. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll give it to the back. Oh, and he fumbles. And the ball will bounce out of bounds, so they avoid the turnover.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Critical 3rd down play for this offense right here. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
Handoff in a single back formation. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They'll feed the back again. He shreds the tackle. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, there's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
And they've got him. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Ball sits at the 2-yard line for 3rd and goal. And the wideout goes in motion. Here's a run call on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Time is running out before halftime. They cut into this now 2-possession lead. Here comes a first down pass attempt. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. He's got a receiver wide open here. That's a big gain deep into enemy territory. Ball down near the 30.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility of what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big...
And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. This defense, reeling after giving up that big play, responds immediately with a sack.
Yeah, on the previous play, the offensive line did their job. They held up. Nice job in pass protection to give the quarterback time to make the throw. The very next play, the defense has had enough. This time they win the battle up front and get to that quarterback and come up with that sack.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
And he's looking to make a big play downfield.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
He missed it. Missed opportunity to make this a one-score game, still losing by 11.
Oh, my gosh, he had it right on target. Unfortunately, he didn't quite have the distance. That hit right in the middle of that crossbar, and they miss out on 3 points.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Makes a quick grab. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. Time running down, just one play left here in the half. And now the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg. Minna's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Humphreys. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Gators offense retakes the field. Play action here on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looking for a gap. It's Daniels. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And the quarterback keeps it here. He's found some room at the 45. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a 1st down.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Ball handed off.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. quarterback's got it. Touchdown, Gators. And the comeback continues. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They were fortunate to get points on the last possession because of a long-range field goal. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Well, this offense did everything right in that first half. Really put on a clinic, and here we are coming out to start the second half. The opening drive, so much for the defense making adjustments. Put another touchdown up on the board.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. And it doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they've become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. Quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. And how about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
The Gators moving quickly down the field here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
Important second down play coming up. Looking to throw again. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Touchdown, Rebels. And the defense adds 6 from the interception return. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Bringing it out, it's Daniels. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second down and long now from their own 6. Linebacker shifting around now. They look to throw it here on second down. And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They're going to run it. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Gators come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
And this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
The Gators begin a new series here. 1st and 10. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Oh, the read option here, and the quarterback keeps it. I thought he was going to get out and maybe take this downfield for big yards. The defense, very fortunate to keep him to a shorter gain.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quarterback quick throw to his right. Touchdown, Florida. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's taking advantage of a matchup there, Chris, by the quarterback finding his receiver. He puts the ball up in the air where he can make a play on it. They come up with that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Jukes to get free. He's past the 25. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Past the 20. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. No chance to catch it. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral it.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Gators offense retakes the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to float this one to the right side. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
This time, a completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now, and he'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Brought down quickly, but it's a big gain through the air. Spot the ball at the 45. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw yet again. He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
That sack makes it 2nd down and forever. Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and he's got it. Big gain inside the 25. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense is not giving up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out, and now let's see if they can put another play or two together and get the points on the board.
And the Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. The junior able to bring him down quickly. See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Chris, you get this deep into an opponent's side of the field and come away with 3 instead of 6, and man, it is a letdown. That's certainly not what they're looking for here on 3rd and long from inside the red zone.
A field goal here doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 on 4th down.
Here we go.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap.
Terrier.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. It was a 1-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's a quick grab. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. That run moves the ball across the 40.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the 4th quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the 1st down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Can he make it to the marker? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I don't know if there's much more he could have done on that play. Sometimes it's not necessarily a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. It's the defense just does a nice job at the line of scrimmage, and they make a play.
And that's the 2-minute warning. And this offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. The Rebels will have to punt this one away. And the returner will be brought down. And the Florida offense offense retakes the field. Well, this has been a disappointment. They've had their doors blown off here, just playing for pride at this point. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch in this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it, this guy's as good as anybody in the country. Big-time playmaking ability, but they've taken him out of the game. I think it's a big reason that they have a nice lead.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting...
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. And bulldozing his way through. And they bring him down. Great play by the defense, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the play stands. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And the quarterback just kneels down. Getting set. Here's second down. Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.